So in this lesson, we're going to talk about cell references and repeat functions. So you might be thinking, Tito, are you just running out of categories to put these shortcuts in? Maybe, but that's not why I combine these two shortcuts. The reason I combine these two shortcuts is they both use the powerful F4 key. It's one of my favorite keys in Excel, so you should write this one down. A lot of us know how to toggle between relative and absolute cells. And what I mean by that is when you have a formula, it uses what's called a relative location for your cells, like this. And it means as you scroll down, it's going to move the columns and rows that corresponds. It's going to move with the formula. So it might sound a little confusing, but we're going to see it in practice in a second. So when you're locking a column or cell, the way to know what's being locked is to see where there's a dollar sign preceding either the column or the row. So you see right here, the A column is locked because there's a dollar sign, and the row 4 is also locked because it has a dollar sign. That's how we know. So in this one right here, you only have the row locked, and in this one you only have the column locked. So let's check that out in practice. A lot of us know about the F4 button and all of the amazing things that it can do. So the main things that we can do with the F4 button are toggling the cell references and repeat. So let's jump into the demo section, and we'll first start by toggling the cell references. The best way to demonstrate this would be with a VLOOKUP. Okay, so we're going to look up, let's find user the salesperson, and then we're going to go over to, we're going to look it up here. Let's just highlight this whole area, comma. Based on the salesperson, let's pull their email. So the email is the 4th, and then we're going to make it an exact match. Okay, so we'll pull the email for that first guy, copy it down. You notice all these NAs right here. So what is that? It looks like it's an error. And the reason it's an error is because it's using what's called relative cell references. So this section right here, you see no dollar signs in it, which means it's looking at this area, and then the next one down it skips down a row. So look, it's looking down here, and then we go to the next one and it's looking down, and it's not finding everything that it needs to. So what we're gonna do is we have to lock this in so it's always looking at the same range. So this is where the F4 button comes in. F4 right here. So if you put it all the way over here on this section, it's just gonna get this section. So it's gonna just lock this part. What we really wanna do is get all of it. So the best way to get all of it is if we were to lock it in here. So yeah, so now we have the entire range locked. If you have it before a letter, it's gonna lock the column. If you have it before the row number, it's gonna lock the row. So that's how you keep it constant. So you can toggle between just locking only the row or unlocking the column by just pressing F4 over and over again. And you can toggle through depending on where you want to lock it. So that is one of the cool things that we can do with that. Let's fix our formula. Let's 4 until we get everything locked. Let's try that again. So that looks good. That looks good. Okay, enter. And then let's fill it down. And look at that, we got our emails for everybody. Everybody's got an email, everybody's happy. Okay, so that's how you use the F4 key to lock rows and columns. The other really cool thing that the F4 key can do is it's a repeat. So honestly, what I use it the most for is highlighting. Like let's say I want to highlight this. So go up here and then press that H again. So here we are. Let's say I highlighted, right? And then I made it orange. Well, now, do I really want to press Alt-HH again, or do I want to come up here and select it? Probably not. So what I do is I just like highlight the area and then press that F4 key, and there I am highlighting whatever, using the last thing. And you can use it to repeat all kinds of the calculations, functions, formatting. Formatting is what I really use it the most for. So yeah, you can use it in all kinds of ways, but that's the main things that F4 can do. So try it out and see what F4 can do for you.